Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to my first episode of A Seat at the Table. I'm having today crab dip that came from the grocery store, some Santitas tortillas, and a little cup of peach mango seltzer water. Something I'm learning to like a little bit more, maybe because I like wine and spritzers, but it's pretty yummy. I don't know why. Like, when I was younger, I didn't really like sodas. Like, I was more into tea, lemonade, Kool-Aid. Sodas, I would like shake up or let them get flat and drink them. Then I was like, you know what? I'm just stop drinking them. Because, like, I get gassy. I don't like to burp. Anyway, TMI, the seltzer water, it has that carbonated, yes, but it's refreshing. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever drank, like, you've been very thirsty or dehydrated and you drank a lot of water and, you know, it cooled you off or what have you, but you still felt thirsty? Seltzer water, I guess the carbon in it helps with osmosis. I don't know. Anyways, welcome. Now, my goal with these are for these to be quick. 10-15 minutes is literally power brunch. I'm getting something small to eat and talking about this, that, and the third. And then, you know, we're moving on, getting things done to the next activity. I first want to let y'all know a lot has changed in my life. I'm a little anxiety stricken by it. But nonetheless, I kind of gotta just keep moving. With that said, as far as my channel is concerned, I've completed a few things so far. Like, I got my actual channel intro done. I got the mukbang intro done. I'm working on this one here as far as the first episode for A Seat at the Table. Oh, I did a monologue. I got supplies for my wine series, and this is more something personal, but for my like mental health, again, being anxiety stricken and my life kind of changing drastically, I signed up for Headspace finally. I got a premium subscription, and my goal with Headspace is to, if I'm not doing something therapeutic or towards my mental health daily, at least 3 times a week. As far as where I know I am in my head with things in life. Now, as far as things I need to do, and this is specifically talking about my channel. But I definitely need to batch shoot for my wine series. I need to shoot at least 3 more monologues. That's for me personally. I want to do 3 more. Oh, I need to do some cold calls and emails to Dress for Success, a few industry friends, and I want to reach out to some other working creatives. I'm doing well, let me not sound defeated, but I think I need to work on the networking across. Right now, I can probably get better at it before I just say, hey, this is something that doesn't yield the best results for me. I don't want to say it doesn't work, because I have collaborated with people working across my networks, but it's the push and kind of elevation I see that it could provide isn't the return that I'm getting. So I'm going to work on that. Okay, and I want to talk about things going on now in the world as far as nationally, and we can say internationally, but this affects me on a different level than most people, but that's also based on like my identity. I don't want to get too far in that, but I know with the current respiratory infection that's going around, that it's, as far as my job, the industry that I work in, it has changed significantly as far as how the line of service goes. We're having to take paper menus, you know what I mean? Cocktail napkins now instead of the coasters for my job specifically. We're going to have to wear masks and gloves when delivering food and greeting tables. And in the service industry, for the vast majority of us, yes, it's our personality that helps us earn money, but a lot of us, again, use our face as part of our personality. For instance, I'm a smiler. I smile often at my tables. I use my smile as my arsenal. You know, it's in my bag of charisma and how I woo people. But with the mask on, it's, the actual smile won't be seen, so I'm going to have to translate it like a little harder through my eyes, through communication and such like that. I'm already a server who washes their hands often. So the hand washing isn't much of a deal to me, because I mean, I'm always washing my hands, period. And then, oh man, like, we have to social distance in the restaurant. So some tables are closed. It's fewer people who are able to sit at the bar. It's going to be interesting. Hours of operation have changed. So we had a meeting already, and I actually have to get to work tomorrow. They got me working nights. I'm gonna see if I can switch to mornings. And that's another thing, like, our schedules have changed completely. Wow. Then with the political climate kind of boiling like it is, like, it's already, in America at least, it's already been festering for decades, centuries, and all that. But now, if this specific incident and police brutality isn't the straw that breaks the camel back, you know, the part that just says, all right, that's it, we're done, we ain't taking this no more, then we're just gonna kind of have to die out. Anyways, I don't want to get too freaking deep into that, but how I cope with all of this and rationalize it in my head, but it's like paired with this kind of sense in biological warfare, and then this political fight. This is the perfect concoction for new world order. All that, like, apocalyptic type of talk, you know, the world's going to end, at least in the sense that we know it. This is what it is. Like, I'm going to work in a place where I work directly with people, and it's personable, and we're using things like gloves and masks to separate ourselves. I'm excited to get back to work, because at the meeting, people, like, the guests thought we were open, and they were, you know, coming in like, hey, y'all open, y'all open. It's like, no, we're not open, we're just having a meeting. So that I'm excited about. Like, people are ready to get back to socializing in a sense. But then it's the new wave of social distancing. You know, like, we have to be extra cautious, yes, and we should be anyway. But the intimacy, you know, and closeness and connectedness as far as a physical, social sense, it might slowly change, if not on a cellular level, on a psychological level of how people associate, if that makes any sense. At least in my, head. Because, like, people gloat about being introverts and ambiverts and all this, but this really taught us the true introverts, ambiverts versus, the people who use that term loosely. Alright, I'm not quite finished, but I got things to do anyways. And I just want to tell y'all thank you for stopping by. See you next week.